Yo, yo, what's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing, you already know. I'm back at it once again. I got you on this post fight review. We got this fight coming out of the UK, O2 Arena in London. Derrick Chisora versus Joyce. Alright, so this is a fight, a domestic fight, two British heavyweights. Man, it feels like I've been watching Derrick Chisora fight since like the mid 2000s, dogs. This man probably got a 20-year career, yo. This man, Derek Chisora, I've been seeing him fight from a long time. You know what I mean? But this fight right here was a slugfest, man. These two guys, they let it all hang out. You know what I mean? They let it all hang out. And the man, Derek Chisora, he got a chin. Even if he's been knocked out, Tyson Fury stopped him, laid him out. You know, Dillian White laid him out. He's still a warrior. And he's the type of guy who considers he'd rather get knocked out than to lose on points. You know what I mean? Well, this was a good fight back and forth. Derek Chisora was dominating the first few rounds. You know what I mean? And this was a difficult fight to score, man. That's why I'm kind of trying to think where to go for my post-fight review. Joyce don't move his head much. His head is right there. And Derek Chisora would get hit with shots, some jabs, some left hands, but then he'd throw a big overhand right that would change the momentum almost every single round from round 1 through 10. This was a 10 rounder, y'all. So to be honest, after 6 rounds, I had it 4-2 Chisora. Then the man Joyce started to pick up rounds. You know what I mean? Started to pick up rounds in the second half. You know, kind of wobbled the man Chisora on the ropes. The man Joyce was applying pressure. But in each and every round, he'd get caught with a big shot. And he'd eat it. And he'd still come forward. But basically, this fight was a fight of Joyce throwing more punches and even landing more punches. But Derek Chisora was throwing the heavy bombs. You know what I mean? He was throwing the big eye-catching shots. And most of them was them overhand rights. You know what I mean? He had nice combinations, right hook to the body, left hook to the head. I thought that was a very nice, deceptive kind of punch. But like I said, man, the punch volume and more punches landed was from Joyce. But Joyce did a cardinal sin. He did get dropped. Yes, unfortunately for him. He got dropped in round 9. And there was a round, um, I had him winning. And like I said, you know, he was winning. He had at least 4 rounds banked early, as far as Derek Chisora, but the second half was all Joyce up until he drops him in round 9. Round 10, I give it to the man Joyce. But this particular fight, I had it a draw. But, but, the 10-9 round, 10-8 round, excuse me, in round 9 was the difference. And Derek Chisora wins this fight on my card by 1 point. Like I said, it was a difficult fight to score. The knockdown, really and truly, is what gives the man the victory, in my opinion, you know? Now, Joyce might still have those amateur characteristics, and this the pro fight. Obviously, to me, he looks like the better boxer, throws more straight punches, but I think he has a problem trying to dictate the range. And when he was at the mid range, even though he is a bigger fighter, when he was at mid range, he was getting clipped. When he closes the distance and gets close up on the man, with Derek Chisora and has him on the ropes. Now, what Derek Chisora was counterpunching beautifully. He was, but that was actually when the man Joyce had success, when he was applying pressure, making the man Derek Chisora doing lateral movement and shit. Man out there looking like Erislandy Lara, yo, moving left and right, even in the 12th round, he wasn't really trying to throw punches and shit. He was more just trying to. He was tired as hell, but he was more just trying to just stay on his feet. He didn't care if he lost that round. I think he felt like he banked the fight with that big knockdown in round nine. But overall, it was a damn good fight. The scorecards, the first scorecard was like 97-93. That was way too wide. Disgusting. Then the other two judges had it 96-94. But in England they be scoring a little different. These fellas in England they be having their scorecards with 10-10 rounds, a lot of draws. Like Carl Froch, he'll probably Carl Froch in a 12-round fight could probably have like three 10-10 rounds. I don't do no draw rounds. Somebody got to win a round. Forget about it. I don't do no 10-10 nothing. Only way I'll do a 9-9 is if a guy wins a round, but he gets a point deducted. Besides that, after all that, I don't do no 10-10 rounds. Somebody gonna win the round. And I don't do no 10-8 rounds if a man ain't hit the canvas. Forget about it. If the man is getting pummeled and he does stay on his feet, I will come on this YouTube and say, you could really, really and truly consider that round probably could be a 10-8 round, but I'm gonna give it a 10-9 round. I'm gonna give the guy who stayed on his feet despite getting beat from pillar to post the benefit of staying on his feet and not going down. Anyways, it was a good domestic fight over there in the United Kingdom in London. Joe Joyce, Derrick Chisora. Joe Joyce takes his third loss. Two losses now to Zhe Li Zhang. Both of them were by knockout. And he loses on points tonight to the man Derrick Chisora, whose last fight, I believe, was versus Gerald Washington. Is that his name? Gerald Washington. We used to call him George Washington. The dude who looked like He-Man. His nickname is like Rooster or some shit. Or El Negro Rooster. I don't know. He's a cold bum. That's why Derek Chisora beat the shit out of him. And there he is, prolonging his career. But before I go, actually, I'm going to go on BoxRec right now. And I want to see how long this guy been fighting for, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this got to be at least his 20th year as a pro. Gots to be. Hold tight, hold tight. Let me go on this, let me go on the man Derek Chisora's BoxRec. Let me turn down the volume before TNT and Frank Warren and them also give me a copyright strike. All right, hold tight. Let me go to his BoxRec, and I'll tell you guys how long this guy been a pro. Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora has been a pro since '07. It's almost 20 years. When he fought Vitaly Klitschko, what was that? He fought Vitaly at some point. That was in 2012. Why was I thinking '08? That's probably why I was thinking 20 years. So he's been a pro since 2007. So he's a 17-year vet. And the man's still going strong. He's actually on a 2-fight win streak after getting stopped by Tyson Fury. So big up to him. He'll still be around. This guy ain't going nowhere no time soon. Let me see how old he is, matter of fact. Let me tell you how old this guy, Derek Chisora, is. But BoxRec don't say. Anyways, B-Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know how you guys scored this fight. You thought the right man won? Like I said, Joe Joyce landed way more punches and threw more punches. But this guy had the big eye-catching punches, really and truly. That's just the facts about it. Gone.